He may speak. He may speak from wherever he feels the most comfortable.
I'm Elijah Strand. I'm Jacob's brother, Athena's uncle. There are no words that truly capture the devastation that Tanner Horner caused us and our family. What he took from this world was not just a child. He took a light, a future, and a piece of every single person who loved him. He took a granddaughter, a daughter, a niece, a cousin, and a friend. She would call me Uncle Elijah because she...
This courtroom statement wasn't angry at first. It was heartbreaking. A grieving brother stood before the court and described the pain left behind after losing a little girl his family loved deeply. And by the end of his statement, the entire courtroom had fallen silent.
For the longest time, couldn't say the Elijah part of my name. It was the best thing to see her running up to me with her arms open, yelling, "Uncle Elijah." And that's one of my last memories I have of her. And now I get to never hear that again. I think it was more than a headline. She was laughter, curiosity, kindness, and innocence. And she had dreams that she will never get to chase. Birthdays that she will never celebrate. And a life she'll never get to live because of his actions. Our family has been left with an emptiness that can never be filled. I have 3 daughters, 2 that got to meet her and grow with her, and 1 that will never meet. And he took that away from them as well, a cousin and a friend. He stole a sense of safety from all of us in our family.
He begins by explaining that the loss affected far more than one life. To the outside world, people see a headline, but to this family, they lost a granddaughter, a niece, a cousin, and a friend. Every future family gathering now carries an empty space.
Me and my wife just got comfortable enough to let our kids play outside, and that's even in our backyard. It's not close to the road. He's robbed us of safety, peace, and our trust in the world, and forever changed who we are as a family. And we are left to carry grief that never fades. We are left with questions that will still never have answers. And we are left trying to honor a beautiful little girl whose life was taken in the most senseless and horrific way. Tanner Horner, I want you to hear this directly. You did not just take a life, you destroyed a family. You took a little girl who trusted the world and repaid that innocence with violence. You chose to cause pain that will last generations. You say you found God, but...
Then he shares one small memory that hits everyone in the room emotionally. He remembers her running toward him, yelling, "Uncle Elijah." Not a dramatic memory, just an ordinary moment that suddenly became priceless after her death. Sometimes those small memories hurt the most.
What you did to Athena stands in direct opposition to everything that you now claim to believe. In Matthew 18:6 it says, if anyone causes one of these little ones to stumble, it would be better for them to have a millstone hung around their neck than to be drowned. That is how seriously harm against a child is judged. And you will be judged. You will face the wrath of God. But I want you to know that you are nothing. You are a footnote in Athena's story. Her name will forever be remembered. Her name will forever be celebrated, and everyone will forget you. You wanted your 15 minutes of fame. You got it. And no one's going to remember you after this.
Mr. Staten, any other allocutions?
No, Your Honor. Thank you.
He's your prisoner, Sheriff.
As the statement continues, grief turns into fear. He explains that even children play outside no longer safe to their family. That's something courts often hear in violent crime cases. One act permanently change how families experience the world around them.
Ladies and gentlemen, this will conclude your service as jurors. I bet in December, y'all sit down.
Thank you, Judge.
In December, that you got in that mailbox and saw a jury summons and you never thought you'd be involved in this, okay? Well, here we are 6 months later, and I thank you. And also in your presence, I want to thank the lawyers. Lawyers in real life don't behave like they do on television, okay? Mr. Staten, Mr. Berry, Ms. Duell, Mr. Lapham, all the members of the staff, they represent the citizens of Wise and Jack County. And I hope that those citizens have had a chance to watch their work because I appreciate it. Sanderson and Mr. Goebel are members of the Regional Public Defender's Office out of Lubbock. That is a government corporation that provides representation to people who are accused of capital murder where the state is seeking the death penalty in counties that have 100,000 in population or less. And that is 195 counties.
Then, the statement shifts directly toward the defendant. The brother says this crime didn't just take one life, it destroyed an entire family. And in one of the most powerful lines of the hearing, he tells the defendant, "You are only a footnote in her story."
In the state. And all these lawyers do is death penalty cases. So think about that. What they had done in this case, they have to do it in 194 other counties. The professionalism that they demonstrated to each other, the courtesy that they demonstrated to each other, makes me a better judge, and I thank you. I thank the sheriff and his staff, bailiffs, and the rock in this room is the lady that's sitting right here in front of me. If y'all will retire to your jury room, I'll be back with some final instructions. Okay, thank you very much. All right. We are adjourned. Let me see counsel.
By the end of the hearing, the courtroom atmosphere completely changes. The judge thanks the jurors, lawyers, and staff for their professionalism, reminding everyone that real courtrooms are far more human than television portrays. But long after the hearing ends, it's the family's words that stay with everyone listening.